Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another project and video. Now today I've got a E60 535D LCI. Now this belongs to my cameraman T and he loves it, and I said to him, you know what, I want to review this car, let's get this car onto the channel. So let's go guys.
Came back with a click clack, and a ting, that's it, that's fresh like a tic tac. Any pagan ops that I rip down.
Right, so we're gonna start off with the exterior of the vehicle. Now obviously it's a 535D LCI, not to mention the E60. Now LCI meaning is life cycle impulse. It's got the adaptive headlights, it's got the brand new gearbox. Going back to the headlights, obviously when you do turn the steering left and right, the lights move with it. Finished off in the carbon black. Moving on to the 19-inch spiders, I think these are the best alloys you can get for this car. It really looks good. He had an E60 previously and he had them in grey, and I think grey looks amazing. He's put the IP wind deflectors on. He's got 20mm spacers just at the rear, which do a great job and look brilliant in my opinion. Again, LCI, so you've got the newer rear lights and then the back end of it, it's standard. Right, so let's talk about the engine. Now this is the famous M57, M for mother, M57 3-litre twin turbo diesel engine. Not to mention 6-cylinder. You can obviously see the ram air induction K8 sticks out like a sore thumb. Now let's talk about power of this car. Stock, it pushes 286 brake horsepower. This, however, is not stock. It's a stage 1 tune that pushes 375 brake horsepower, 695 newton meters of torque. It's also got a DPF delete, EGR delete, and a swirl flap delete. Now I'll turn it on and let's see what it sounds like. Right, so it's time obviously for the drive, time to take her out. Now before we start, I want to say, if you click up on the screen now, you'll see that I did a review of a 335D M Sport. That was a stage 2. That's the baby, this is the daddy. And the first thing I'm going to say to you is, bloody hell, is this car amazing. It's amazing meaning the comfort. Wow, the seats are massive, there's so much space, leather, the heated, which obviously, you know, I love. But just, the seats are so massive, I can sit comfortably, I've got room to move about. And comfort wise, 10 out of 10. Perfect. Not a problem. Let's see how it drives, and then I'll go into more detail about how comfortable it is driving. But to sit, and the position is perfect. Now, and I'm just going to put my foot down a bit and see how it moves. And bloody hell, the torque and how quick it goes, it's actually amazing. Like I said, it's a stage 1, but it's bloody quick and it's sticking to the road very well. Right, so I mentioned before that it's got the brand new gearbox. It has, this is the 6-speed ZF gearbox with the sport button. Now press the sport button, it stiffens the steering, and also it stays in gears longer. Now it's also got the flappy paddles, which I think look amazing. The previous one he didn't have them, and I used to bang on it all the time saying, listen, you need flappies, you need flappies. But this has got the flappies, and I think it just sets the whole interior off as well. Interior of this car, I love that. I love the wood. I think, you know, it's old school, but it looks amazing. It blends in well. And like I say, the obviously LCI, he's got the screen, heated seats, all your controls as well, dual climate control. It's a very good car, and money wise you're getting a lot. One thing I've got to say is obviously this car's got the starlight roof that he recently got done, which cost him £400 to do. Now it changes colour. You've got so many different colours, as you can see. I think we'll keep it on red for a bit, or pink, purple, whatever. So yeah, I think that has made a difference to the interior of this car. Believe it or not, every time he picks me up, I just sit in the back and play around with the lights. But I think that's obviously transformed the way the interior of this car is, and it's a nice place to be in. I'm not saying obviously the interior is bad on this car, but I think the starlight roof is something different, and at night it looks amazing. Hopefully I'll get some shots for you and show you how it looks at night as well. Let's have some fun. Oh, this car moves. This car moves. It's quick. I didn't drive it before he had the map, but after he's obviously done the map, I drove it once and it was quick. But today, as I'm reviewing it's a different animal. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, you know, I'm on M4, and the way the car just moves, it just gets off. The torque is unbelievable. 600 plus torque. It's absolutely mad. And this isn't a small car, it's a big heavy car. The 335D was a lighter car. Don't get me wrong, that moved, but for a car this heavy, it actually shifts and moves very well. Bearing in mind it's on 19-inch alloys. Like I said, this car is that comfortable, you cannot feel it. You can't feel the little, you know, stupid holes in the road. They've done a really good job. German engineering to perfection. Right, so let's talk about the way this car handles. And first of all, I'll say the steering wheel is brilliant. It's a chunky steering wheel. Obviously it's light as anything. See, one thing I'll obviously say is when you do put it into sport, it obviously stiffens up, but it changes the driving experience. But like I mentioned to you before, this car sticks to the road, and it's a rear-wheel drive, so that back end is very happy. Okay, so let's talk about fuel. I don't even have to touch fuel, but obviously everybody wants to know what it's like on fuel. So right now I'm averaging 22.2, and that's obviously local. Motorway, believe it or not, I've seen him average 50. It's very, very good on fuel. You can hear the induction kit every time I put my foot down. Let's see if we can. Yeah, you can hear that induction kit. The way it moves is brilliant, and the way it sticks. Just have fun with it. Right, let me talk to you about pricing. This car has got 117,000 on the clock, priced at around 8 grand, which it's priced right because it's a lot of car. Now you can go and get a pre LCI, £4,000, not the same mileage. You can get an LCI for £6,000, but it'll be a high miler. People still out there go and buy these cars because they're brilliant cars. It's got everything you need. It's a perfect family car. You've got space, you've got comfort seats, you've got power. It's a very good package. But you know what, T? Guess what I've just realised? I've got like little slits in my hoodie, and I've had this for like 6 months, and I've only realised today. But anyway, it's not important. This is important. 535D, finished in carbon black, 19-inch alloys, filthy as anything. Don't think the owner's taking good care of it. But what an amazing car. Space-wise, brilliant. Come. Don't mind the pegs. Oh yeah, and it's got screens in the headrest. Forgot to mention that. But obviously it's got the space. The seats are massive. They're comfortable. Power. Stock it pushes 250 plus brake horsepower. That's more than enough. More than enough. Twin turbo. There's no lag. It's a brilliant car. You know what they're starting at. Like I said to you, 8 grand for a car of this mileage. You can get one exactly the same, probably higher mileage for a lot cheaper. But do you want a car that's higher mileage, or do you want a car that's low mileage that you can sell on? Each to their own. But yeah, I'm impressed. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the 5 Series, but you know, a few of the lads have had them, and it's a car that has grown onto me. But yeah, overall I think it's a very, very good car. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I'm gonna obviously wrap it up there. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Take care, and I'll see you soon.